popping? What's popping? What's popping? All the Fan Cave fans, how y'all doing on this nice Freestyle Friday? Coming in, it's your boy Devo. I'm hosting it today. We're missing my boy Landon. He's got strep throat. Get well, my boy. Right above me, to my left, I got the point right first try. You got the cowboy straight out of Nebraska, but he lives in Arizona. My boy Blue Bleezy, Blue 42, whatever you want to call
Yeehaw, boys. How we doing?
it. Right? It's to my left, you're right. We got the boy. We got my boy, one of mine and Blue Dorn's best friends, Jackson Pledden, aka the old Yay Hammer, aka Kid Perp. Jackson, how you doing, my boy?
Just hanging in there like the fucking rest of the Bears organization. I'll tell you what.
They're the Dingleberry franchise of the
No,
NFL.
No, it's still the Lions in the NFC North, but you know.
They're coming up. They're coming up fast.
They could probably take it to the Bears this year. No cap. It's probably going to come up here about week 7 or 8, I think.
Come on, man. We got a lot of grip, man.
Come on, man. What are you saying, man?
I'm just doing this in honor of Blue Dorn last week. I know it's not a Coke can, but we got her started here.
Hey, let's go.
There we go.
Hey, so we're gonna start off the show today. We gotta talk about this game last night, boys. We gotta talk about the prime garbage bowl, toilet bowl, whatever you want to call it. Blue Dorn, what'd you think about last night's game? Did you get to watch it? And if you did, what did you think about it?
I watched the fourth quarter, and I'm glad I didn't watch the first to the third because that would have been absolutely horrible.
Did you watch OT or just the fourth?
I watched the end of I watched halfway through the fourth quarter and overtime. I was at work until then.
You didn't miss anything.
And I noticed I didn't miss anything. Shout out to the special teams for carrying both teams because they both are horrible. I do want to say this, though. The Broncos defense is a legit defense. They are very, very good. But everything else on the other side of the football is absolutely pathetic, and it is horrible. Russell Wilson is dead. He's an absolute – he might as well bring Drew Lock back. It's time. He's absolutely horrendous. Get him out of there. Indy, they're in trouble. Matt Ryan struggling. The offensive line with Quentin Nelson and all the rest of they thought were going to be so good offensive line. It was a bottom 5 offensive line in the NFL. They're horrible. I don't know what. Why did they think that was going to be
what was expected from them?
The execs at Amazon, why are they putting them in the game? Why do they think that the Colts and the Broncos, 2 last place teams, that'll be a great time to watch that game. Absolutely stupid. Like, pick better games, Amazon. Jeff Bezos, I'm putting it on you. It's horrible.
Don't they do that before the season? Don't they pick the primetime games before?
I think Thursday games they do, but primetime doesn't get picked for till 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah, I mean
the Sunday games they don't know what time it is until the game. I'm pretty sure.
If they get later in the season when if they have a primetime game where both them teams aren't doing great at all during that season, I think
they move it. I'm pretty sure.
They switch that.
I'm pretty sure they move it. Yeah.
They can't flex games until after week 7 or 8 or something like that.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, for that reason though, if you got a week 14 primetime game where you got 2 teams that are 0 and whatever, or even 2 wins, they're nah, I could get out of here.
Jeff Bezos is stinking up on his prime football. He needs to get that business fixed quickly because there's a lot of mistakes. I mean, if you watch the game, it's kind of cool the next gen stats they do, but a lot of it they do is opinionated things. They're not even stats. A lot of them are just opinionated, just to make people look bad. I'm just not a fan of it. Some of the stuff is cool to learn about, but some of it is just you ain't got to put somebody out like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. They kind of push that line a little bit.
Can we give a shout out to the one dude that kind of balled out last night, and he's a lunch pail guy, Alec Pierce. That dude was catching everything.
Mm-hmm.
Caught everything.
And back what Blue Dorn was saying about that Broncos defense, dude, Pittman was locked down last night. They did their job 100%. They knew what was going on, and even with the whole Russell Wilson Matt Ryan rivalry, it's pretty interesting to watch them 2 great franchise quarterbacks for, Ryan on that Falcons and Russell Wilson on the Seahawks. And then they're finally going to a new system with new coaches and like seeing how they performed. And I mean, I'm not saying that, they're dead, but if they don't like, dude, Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan have not done anything for them teams like that sticks out, this far. And I mean, it's like one of them things you just got to wait and see, but it's one of them decisions you got to make as a general manager too, like, do we keep him? Do we not, but Eagles definitely dodged a bullet with Russell Wilson for this year. I do have to say that though.
For the Broncos, it's more of like a head coaching thing. Like they're kind of Russell Wilson's also not playing good. He's not using his feet. He's trying to sit in the pocket. But Nathaniel Hackett is an absolute idiot. Do you think it's that same way for the Colts, or do you think it's more of like just like players being injured, or like last night, like Quentin Nelson got absolutely blindsided by Josie Jewell. Like their offensive line was getting torched. Do you think it's more of a coaching thing for the Colts, or do you think it's like just a lack of like roster? Like, what do you think it is?
If I had an opinion, I would say it's probably a little bit of both. I mean, there's probably, it's a new system for Ryan and the whole coaching thing. And there might be, people just period might not be on the same page in the locker room. It might be one of them things, It just seems like a team that like you have a bunch of great players, but it doesn't seem, just like the Bears are right now. There's just no chemistry there. There's no chemistry.
So I've watched a couple of this morning. I watched a couple of I watched the Pat McAfee show where AJ Hawk was talking about it. I watched ESPN, and they all say the same thing. The offensive line for the Colts they don't shift the protection. They didn't make any adjustments. They were doing the same protection slides over and over again, and not utilizing the running back to help out where they were struggling. They said that the left tackle for the Colts was getting butchered all night long, and they still would not have the running back help on the left side. They wouldn't do it over and over again. So I think it is an offensive line coaching mistake. Frank Reich, I don't know who calls it over there, but whoever's calling the offense and the protection slides, it might be Matt Ryan making the wrong calls too. But whatever it is, there was no adjustments made last night, and that's on the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that for sure.
And to top that just real quick, I mean, I think it was last night. Matt Ryan was sacked twice in a row, and they were facing a 3rd and 38. And like, it was surprising to me not like seeing any adjustments made by Ryan at the line. Like it just seemed like whatever play was called, he was in his head, I guess, that there was nothing that he could do to make an audible for it, which was kind of surprising to me as far as how many years he's been in the league.
I feel that for sure. I feel that. Yeah, that was not good. That was an ugly game last night for sure.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't fun. What's the point? It's so stupid, man. Because people get hyped up to watch these games, and then they just don't bring it. It's pathetic, man. When was the last time a touchdown wasn't scored in an NFL game? It's probably been a couple of years.
I read a statistic on it. They said like the 1976 Browns or some shit like that, and I'm like, that's not a good statistic to have.
Browns.
Yep.
Jim Brown.
And I live about an hour from Denver, and like we have tons of Broncos fans up here, and it's been nothing but quiet today.
So I was watching Jason Brown show this morning, in that last play where KJ Hamler was wide open and everyone is blaming Russell Wilson. It wasn't Russell's fault. The dude broke route. Like he wasn't even supposed to run that route. It was supposed to be like a mesh route. Like the way he was lined up and the concept, like I was watching JB break this up, and he's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "Hamler screwed Wilson." He's like, he wasn't even supposed to be there. He's like, never in the red zone do you draw up a play where you have 3 DBs in one area in the red zone. Like Hamler was supposed to run a mesh route, and he just saw the open space. You saw him stop, cut his route off, and just bolt for the open space.
And I think they said something about Russell Wilson was like Jerry Jeudy would have been wide open if Hamler wouldn't have ran right in front of the dude.
Sutton.
Or Sutton, my bad.
Sutton would have been wide open. If he wouldn't have ran that route and brought his defender with him, Cortland Sutton could have ran that out, and he probably would have been wide open. But yeah,
right. Like just miscommunication all night, and then things like that where
you know what I mean, like.
And that's just doing your job as a receiver, though. I mean, you break your route and mess that whole play up, dude. That's on that receiver. Like you got to run your route. Like there's a reason they have plays.
Hey, shout out though, before we move on to this next topic, shout out to the Vino Zigbo on the Denver Broncos team. Me and Bluto on at a party with that man in college.
Yeah.
So shout out to Vine.
Shout out to Vino Zigbo.
All right. Next topic, we got to talk about it. Bluto, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I probably just piss, you know.
That's what I like to hear.
Blake Bortles, baby.
If you weren't an NFL quarterback, what would you be doing?
Probably working construction, ripping cigs. You know, something blue collar, something just to pay the bills. You know.
I think he said something about the whole reason he bought a Tesla was so he didn't have to go to the gas station and buy chew, or because every time he went to the gas station and fill up, he bought chew. Smart. And now he's like, now I just go to the gas station just to buy chew. He never stopped.
Fair enough.
Real talk though, Blake Bortles, when he first came in the league, granted that team was loaded. They had Calais Campbell, they had AJ Bouye, they had Ramsey, but hey, that man played solid that season.
Yeah, he did just fine. He did his job.
Honestly, nobody expected them to make the playoffs that year, and they showed everybody.
Exactly.
And it sucks too, because like I actually kind of liked him because of his personality, and like he was a great. I mean, was he the third overall pick or what? He was like really high pick overall, like super high, and I thought he was gonna be really good. He had a good start, and then it just kind of imploded from there. Became the backup to Jared Goff, a guy younger than him. That's not a good look in LA. And then he's just kind of riding the pine, making some money.
Yeah. I honestly feel like he was totally straight with being a backup.
Oh, absolutely, he was. He's making millions sitting there and holding the clipboard.
And you get to watch an NFL game from the bench. I mean, shit, that's probably one of the best seats in the house, honestly.
I just thought it was funny that he was the backup for Goff, and he was like a young prospect, but Goff was younger than him.
That is awesome. So all right, rest in peace to Blake Bortles' career. Great run. Can we get a?
He's actually dead. You know that, right?
No,
you know Blake Bortles is like dead.
Yeah, no, not really. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Now we need to take it. We need to go ahead and we need to take this. Take this on here, boys. Tell me if this is full screen here for you. Is this full screen?
Before you play it, this is our first basketball segment on the Fan Cave podcast, boys. We're a multi-sport show. Multi-sport show right here.
Bro.
I think Green's gonna be like on the corner of the court right over there. You'll see him.
And Poole's down on the baseline, right?
In the gray tank top with the black undershirt.
Yeah, pulling his shirt and something.
Right here. So apparently they were talking trash, and apparently he called Draymond a triple single, which Draymond doesn't have a lot of stats, but what he does has a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. But he just right hooks.
Bang! Just good night, Irene. Like it was.
Did anybody see that coach standing right there with his hands on his hips? Like no reaction from the dude. Like watches, like the dude puts his hands on his hips, like the coach does, and he's just like, "Hey guys, come on, break it up."
Yeah, like come on, guys. Hey, what are you doing?
He's probably like, "Yo, motherfuckers are like 6'5". I'm not gonna get in the middle of that."
Watch this dude right here, and then watch Curry. After he punches him, this dude just stands there. Curry flies in to help, and Clay flies in to help. And this dude literally does not move. He stands there with his hands on his hips the entire time.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get a job. I ain't trying to create nothing.
Just standing there. Wow.
Yeah, wait, what's going on?
Wow. Wow.
This is the NBA, huh? That's what it's like? Damn. What in the world?
So I'm thinking they might change some rules after this year. The NBA might become a contact sport, Cotton.
Hey, why not? Why not? Slam ball.
Everyone's giving Draymond. Okay, I see it about going 50-50. I see a lot of people saying Jordan Poole should have seen that coming, especially if he was talking trash. I've seen about half people say, no matter what he says, you shouldn't have did that. But me personally, I'm going to go ahead and side with Draymond on this one. I mean, you probably shouldn't sucker punch your teammates. But
I mean, was it really a sucker punch, though?
it wasn't a sucker punch.
He knew it was coming. Poole knew it was coming.
But at the
you
end
think
of the day,
Jordan Poole's the next guest on his podcast, or
hey, he's invited to the pool party.
hey, come on.
But on the real note though, like I feel like it's getting blown way out of proportion. Everyone's talking about it, but like people act like this hasn't happened in the past on NBA teams. It's just there wasn't cameras to leak it and let it get out of house. Like Jordan socked the shit out of Steve Kerr back in the day, apparently. Like,
damn, really?
Yeah, like this has been happening for a long time in the NBA. Teammates getting in fights. It's always going to happen in sports, especially when you're at the highest level. Everyone is ultra competitive. But like, I feel like people need to like, yeah, that gets views and stuff, but that's something that should not have left the building. I don't know if it was an open practice or who recorded that or what it was.
I mean, yeah, whoever did it, I mean, they just sold that to TMZ and got their paycheck, and they were out. You know,
that should not have gone out.
This isn't basketball related, but so talk about old like fights back in the day in sports. So my dad had a buddy he played high school football with that went and played for Minnesota.
Yeah.
And he was like a linebacker, a D lineman or something. And he went to watch. So my dad went up there to watch spring practice during spring camp or whatever. And he said that almost every single play there was guys fighting, like every single down, like at their in between play, like there was guys throwing hands on the same team that were fighting each other. Like they said back in the day, like it happened every other play, happened all the time. Like this is not now they didn't have cameras back then to shoot it. And it was like, but apparently like back in the day, like it was a thing. It's been a thing that's been happening in sports forever. They'll work it out.
Well, that reminded me like when Martellus Bennett like socked the hell out of Kyle Fuller in a practice, and like a couple years later, like he actually commented on it, and like they were both, you know, talking crap to each other, like they both knew what was going to happen. And then like I just thought it was so funny though, because Brandon Marshall walked up to Martellus Bennett and he was like, "Dude, what are you doing? We need him." And he was like, "You need me too." And he was like, he said something to Brandon Marshall, and then Brandon Marshall was like, Nah, I'm a Pro Bowler. And he's like, "Don't worry, Brandon, Pro Bowlers can get knocked out too." I'm a 6-time Pro Bowler. And he's like, "Don't worry, Brandon, 6-time Pro Bowlers can get knocked out too." Like, Martellus Bennett was he was so out of pocket, bro.
Yeah, they both were.
Yeah, true. The Bennett brothers.
Both Bennett were.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, this happens all the time, even in football. But like the difference is dudes in football for the most part have helmets on, so it's kind of hard to get face shots like that. But
those are my favorite videos. Are the guys that one guy has his helmet off, the other one's got his helmet on, and the one with his helmet off is swinging at the other guy with a helmet on.
Or like 2 years ago when we had Javon Wims out of Georgia for a Bears receiver, and we brought him up from the practice squad for a game. And Marshawn Lattimore, you know, Marshawn Lattimore talking crap, you know, and he got under Wims's skin, and Wims just like smacked him.
Yes,
and Marshawn Lattimore like looked at him, and then he like grabbed his face mask and started like throwing him down. It's just like, dude, it ain't worth it.
It happens all the time. People
you're gonna lose your position.
Helmets on. It makes zero sense.
It's like, dude, it just looks so bad on you. Like, I mean, I get the frustration, I do, but what are you gonna do? I
know you guys both remember. I know you guys both remember that fight between Andre Johnson and Blue Dorn's favorite white guy, Cortland.
Oh yeah,
Cortland Finnegan, baby.
That was on a different. That was on a different level. That was a different level.
You saw the clip of Blue Dorn saying Cortland Finnegan was white, right?
Yeah,
he is. It's edited. Every video is edited.
That shit was hilarious.
Oh god,
that was funny. But Odell and Josh Norman, we're going down the path of old fights. That was one of my favorites, dude. When Odell came in and just headbutted him, like launched at him.
Right, that was something else.
I love that fight. That was fun to watch.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think Mike Evans might be winning that Marshawn Lattimore Mike Evans beef. Mike Evans is laying that dude out like 9 times.
He's so much bigger. How could you lose?
Yeah, but Marshawn's always in the beef with someone else, and then Mike Evans just comes out of nowhere and just blindsides him every time. That's awesome.
Out of nowhere. And it's
And
always
I think they saw him
talking to the quarterback. First it was Jameis, then it was Brady. It's always the quarterback.
because Evan's excuse was, "That's my quarterback. What do you expect me to do?"
That's Tom Brady. What do you expect me to do?
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
The funny thing is, the first time he got in a fight with Mike Evans was because of Jameis Winston. But then now Jameis Winston was Marshawn Lattimore's teammate, and he still got in a fight with the Buccaneers.
God damn.
Yeah.
That was pretty cheesy.
Hey.
Something else.
Sometimes it'll be like that.
Jackson, how you feeling about Justin Fields? Is he your guys' franchise quarterback or what?
Honestly, I'm about 50-50 on Justin Fields. I want to defend him 50%, and I want to call him Jay Cutler 2.0 50%. That comment that he had in that post-game interview, I can't remember. I think it was the Packers, and he said something about the fans will never feel the pain that we have, and basically just kind of dissing the Bears fans, and I took it with a grain of salt. I'm like, whatever, I get where he's pissed off just like Jay Cutler is, but at the same point, when you have some of the most diehard fans in the NFL, Bears fans are pretty diehard, and that would just seem like a cheap shot to Bears fans. And when they're paying for your franchise and paying for tickets, it's just something you don't say. Exactly. That's just something you don't do, So, I do have faith in him. I don't doubt at all that our coaching staff and our whole front office needs to be cleaned out and redone, but some of the responsibility still does fall on the quarterback that is leading the team in a game.
Who's their coach? It's not still Nagy, is it?
No. It's Eberflus. He was the ex-defensive coordinator for the Colts last year, and that's another thing I want to talk about. With the Vikings this week, Eberflus last year had held Kirk Cousins to a 15.9 passer rating, and so I'm kind of excited, but I'm not really expecting anything. The Vikings have been doing pretty damn good this year. They beat the Packers. That's enough said, and the Bears got shit rolled by the Packers. But
I will. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No. I was done. But yeah, you guys.
I will say this though about the Vikings and the Packers and that whole division. I think the Packers and the Vikings are the worst 2 3-1 teams in the NFL.
If the Bears were 3-1, which they could have very well been in our last week game, we would have been right there with you.
I think that division is so wide open. I literally do think all 4 of them can still make it. I really do.
I'm not trying to say anything or jinx them or nothing, but the Lions might come out week 13
look good, man.
With a fucking they might have a 10-3 record in week 13. You never know.
They look good, man. We look good out here. Hey, I keep feeding them Jack, man.
Nothing but a freight train coming at you, man.
Hey. Oh, we lost Jackson.
Oh, no, you're good. Give me 2 seconds. I just had to pick something up.
You're good. But no, I think the Bears are – they're in trouble, but he doesn't need to know that. But I think the other 3 in the division, I think it's a wide open race between all 3 of them.
100%. Bruno, how do you see this? How do you see this game going though? You think what's the spread? Do they have the spread out for the game yet?
Yeah, they should have an early line, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Do I just look up the spread for it?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that works. Yeah, just type in today's game spreads or whatever.
Or do they have it on the ESPN app below the? Oh,
they should. I need to get the FanDuel app down here, and I need to do it that way.
Facts. Let me look real quick.
But
Minnesota's -7.5.
Oops.
-7.5. Well, I think it's Minnesota at home, so I'm never not going to take Minnesota at home in that stadium where it's loud as mess every time they go into it. So I'm going to ride the Vikings because at home they're always playing way better than on the road. So I think, but they are coming off a sloppy win in London. So I'm going to go ahead and say I don't know if they win by touchdown, but I think they will win a close game.
So you think straight up they win, but not cover?
I can't tell them that 7.5 is a lot of points in the NFL.
Yeah. What do you think, Jackson?
Division matchup too?
Vikings are favorite 7.5. So
I think if Kirk Cousins shows up to a Sunday church service before the game, they'll probably have a great game. But I mean, he goes to those 6 a.m. services because they play at 11 my time, 12 your guys' time, but still,
probably going to that midnight
or
mass
your time, Debo.
Before.
What's that?
Probably going to midnight mass the night before, getting the nice.
Yeah, that's probably what he does.
Getting a little bit too into the church wine. I think maybe part of the issue. I think.
No, that's what keeps him warm during the games. Take a shot of church wine before the game.
Right. Holy water.
Dude.
Proven, guaranteed to work every time.
I honestly, if our defense can't figure out a goddamn bootleg rollout, we're screwed. Period. I mean, the Giants torched us with a simple bootleg last week. Like the whole defense was over here, and fucking Jones was way over here. And then at some point, Jones got injured during the game. They brought in the backup, and we could not do anything. Still could not do anything.
Facts.
Hey, they're still better than the Broncos.
That's why I said I posted on my Snapchat last night. I'm like, I thought being a Bears fan was rough.
That should be our segment. What teams are worse than the Chicago Bears? And we'll just list like the Texans and the for real. For real. And then we re-upped him. He keeps getting paid, by the way.
Jackson, you see that? Jackson, what do you think about that?
Oh gosh, gives me Brett Favre vibes.
Brett Favre,
yeah, dude.
They
needed that stadium. They needed to figure out where to go. All right.
Did you see Ty Schmidt?
$84 million embezzlement scam. That's cheesy.
Did you see Ty Schmidt making fun of Brett Favre on the Pat McAfee show?
No, I didn't.
I know they asked him about it, but I can't remember what he said.
They asked Ty about it, like, Ty, what do you think? And Ty did his Brett Favre impersonation, and he's like, "You guys barely struggling to live, eat. You don't need any water. You don't need food. My daughter needs clean volleyball.
My daughter has to go.
What do you need water for?" And I was just like, damn, that's messed up. He's like, they don't need somewhere. They don't need beds. No, they're good. We just need brand new volleyballs and lights in their gym. We're straight. They were like, not only are you embezzling that.
Here, drink from this hose if you're thirsty.
They're like, you're doing it. They're like,
two sips and you're out, boys. Two
sips and you're out.
They were like, not only are you doing that, but you're like embezzling that money from like the poorest like county in like the United States. Like literally.
Yeah, no, Mississippi is the poor of the poor in some places. And there's poor and Mississippi poor. I lived in Alabama for 3 years.
Think Brett Favre
there is some different breeds.
He was just trying to get his pay cut. It just so happened to be that they were the poorest county. Brett Favre is the victim here.
No, his daughter's the victim. His daughter's the victim and his wife's the victim because they have to answer all these questions about the things that he did when they had nothing to do with it.
I don't think he made enough money off them copper tone commercials, though. He might be sitting in some hot water right now.
I need to stop. I need to quit. All right.
I need to quit. Yeah, me too.
I mean, Brett Favre could start an OnlyFans and just unzip them Wrangler jeans and start snapping some pics and selling them. He does the cameo thing where you can get you can pay for someone. He does that. He does the pay and I'll say what you want to say. I can't think what it's called, but he actually does do that thing. Charges like $2,000.
I'll never sell out, but Coors beer is the best beer out there. I'll tell you what.
Unpopular opinion, but I think it'd be perfect. We should totally pay Brett Favre for a cameo for
that. Would be hilarious.
That would be absolutely good.
I might be willing to go in on that.
That would be gold.
List is like top 10 quarterbacks of all time or something on the list or something stupid.
Number one,
Michael Vick. Number one.
No Montaigne.
Oh. I'm sorry, that was out of pocket. My bad.
That is awesome, bro.
No disrespect to Michael Vick.
Hey, no, we love Michael Vick over here. We love Michael Vick over here.
That's what I'm saying. No disrespect. No.
Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit of college. Jackson, he don't really watch college as much as us Blue Orange, so it's kind of more. He said he's gonna give him a little bit of feedback.
I'll stay in there. I'll give some feedback. I got some opinion.
I want to get your opinion on this Red River rivalry and what you think's gonna happen. How you feel? Is Venables gonna come out with a W? How you feeling on this?
Absolutely not. Oklahoma's dead. Texas, I think, is going to smoke them. I think whether they have Hudson Card or Quinn Ewers in there, they're both going to run the show. The game's going to be close because it's the Red River rivalry. Name me one Red River rivalry that has been like a 30-point blowout. It never happens. It's always such a close game. But I do think that I look at it like this. Everybody's hating on Oklahoma though right now. They got a brand new coach.
They literally lost everything. They
lost everything. Everybody transferred. Anyone that was worth a crap transferred to USC or other places. He hasn't even had a chance to have a recruiting class yet, let alone get his guys implemented into the offense and defense. They had a last-ditch effort to get a group of 5 quarterback in Dylan Gabriel, who's good, but he's a last-ditch effort to get a quarterback to play this year because Jackson Dart left and Caleb Williams left. They need a quarterback, so they find one guy that wants to move up. It hasn't worked out. He's been okay, but it hasn't worked out yet. Pump the brakes on the Oklahoma hate a little bit because give the guy a chance. He's a good dude. He's been a good coordinator.
Especially when you're trying to live up to Mayfield.
Just give him a shot here. Let him figure it out. Let him get a couple years under his belt, a couple of offenses. Get him get his guys in there, and we'll see what happens then. But as opposed to this game, I think Texas beats them by a touchdown or two, maybe 10 points. I think Texas beats them pretty good.
And so it makes you. Obviously they took their star players, but Lincoln Riley, when he came in, that wasn't really his team that he built. That was the team Stoops handed him. That wasn't really his guys. Baker, he developed all those guys and played good. He developed Jalen Hurts, Kyler, all them, but that was really at the heart and soul, that was really Stoops' team almost.
Lincoln Riley is the king of the transfer portal. The guy is unbelievable at it. He gets Jalen Hurts, he gets Kyler Murray, he's the transfer king. Caleb Williams follows him. Half the team that they were good follows him. They get running backs this year. He is the king. Yes, Nick Saban because of it's Alabama. But Lincoln Riley pulls all of the offensive transfer portal guys. He gets them all. He's the king of the transfer portal.
Who's Oklahoma's recruiter? Does he have anything to do with that though? Does he?
Not
do
their D coordinator. It's not Alex Grinch. I guarantee you that.
I
think it's him.
Aside from recruiting now with the transfer portal, it's kind of more just the top player. The top teams can just kind of pick the top players basically.
Absolutely.
The past couple of years, Nick Saban hasn't really – this is the first year he really used the transfer portal. And then I guess maybe a little bit last year, he got Jamison Williams. And then who did he get this year? He got another stud this year from Marshall or some kid that was
– Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
No,
I remember hearing something about that from Marshall.
Yes,
from Marshall.
That's what it was.
Jameer Gibbs from Georgia Tech. He's the best running back maybe in college football.
Yeah,
he's incredible.
Yeah.
Who's the guy from Marshall, though? Because that sounds familiar. I thought I saw a headline about somebody
Randy
from
Moss.
Marshall.
I don't know if you've heard of him.
That's what we should talk about. The Vikings not retiring number 84.
Oh, I know. It's so ridiculous, man.
I would be so disappointed as a Vikings
Irv
fan.
Smith wear his jersey. If I'm Irv Smith, I'm saying no. I don't. Give me anything else.
Right?
They should retire number 28, too.
No, that's
honestly, on Irv Smith's part, that was pretty damn cocky of him to take that number and to do the job the shit show that he put on. It was pretty cocky of him to take that number.
Yeah.
Irv Smith, I like Irv Smith personally. The number thing, someone did point that number thing out, and I was like, damn, that is a good point. But no, Irv Smith he's team light skin, so I gotta rock with him.
That's sexist.
He's also
yeah, for real.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. It says,
bro.
Oh shit.
Well, real talk though, yeah, I agree with you. I think Texas is probably gonna not handily. It's not gonna be a blowout, but I feel like Texas should be in control of most of this game. If Quinn Ewers is fully healthy, comes back in, their backup will do fine if Ewers isn't healthy. If he comes in, takes a few snaps, maybe takes a hit and feels like, okay, I can't play. Either way, they'll be straight. But I think if Ewers is in there, I think they're going to be in solid control of this game for the most part. That dude's kind of the truth.
Yeah. How about I like Sarkisian. He's kind of. I mean, I think he's going to be legit too. I hope it works out at Texas. I think he's a great recruiter as well. He's a great.
Was he at Bama? Was he a coordinator at Bama?
What?
Was Sarkisian a coordinator at Bama?
Offensive coordinator. Yeah.
Yeah, that was after Lane Kiffin, right?
There might have been one in between, but yeah.
Gotcha. Speaking of Texas, y'all think Arch Manning's gonna be a true freshman, or you think they're gonna redshirt him based off what happens?
They gotta redshirt him. Quinn Ewers looks too good, man.
I mean, it's like one of them hard decisions to make. I don't know how I would do that.
Here's the thing though, redshirting nowadays kind of is like doesn't do any good because they leave in 3 years anyway. So you might as well get the most out of him. He might be the backup and just kind of
that's what I'm saying.
Kind of like
put him as a true freshman and keep him as a backup. You know.
Yeah, I think he might just be the backup and just learn under Ewers. Now the worst thing they can do is make it a big media open competition. That's the worst thing they can possibly do.
Yeah,
let Quinn Ewers do it unless Arch Manning is just that much better, and then make the switch. But don't make this big. Don't let the media blow it up. That's what they cannot do at Texas. You have to be.
You can't put Ewers on the hot seat at that point.
Absolutely, it's just he's too young for that.
He's in college. He's like people don't realize this is like a 22, 21-year-old kid.
He's already transferred once. What will make him not transfer again?
He transferred because of Fields, because he wasn't going to start over Fields, and then C.J. Stroud too, basically. But
yeah, I know.
Do you think that Arch Manning will be willing to sit, or do you think he's committed there, thinking I might have to wait behind Ewers?
Especially having a mentor like Peyton and Eli, you know, like
Cooper and his Papa Cooper.
Hey, we all had a good day.
I don't think Arch Manning chooses Texas because Quinn Ewers is already there. I don't think he chooses Texas knowing that Card and Ewers are there without being able to.
I just saw that he committed, so it's going to be interesting to see how Arch responds to this. But I think having a mentor like Eli and Peyton, like as your uncles, like I think they'll tell him like, hey, okay, we've been through the exact same thing. This is how we handle it as a Manning. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's a reason that Peyton and Eli were arguably couple of the most successful quarterbacks in the NFL, you know, like just a side note too with Eli, I saw that picture of the autograph he wrote in the new Cowboys stadium. It says first win in the new stadium, Eli Manning. It was probably the hardest thing he could have ever done in his life.
But real thing, I agree with you, but you don't want to blow out a portrait because if you do piss Ewers off, him off. And he decides, I'm going to go to Bama or something. Dude, they will light. You think they're good with Bryce Young? You think Bama's good with Bryce Young? Let's see him with Quinn Ewers. That dude is 6'5", like 6'6".
That's a good take. That's a good prediction. That actually might happen.
You think Quinn Ewers is better than Bryce Young?
I think Quinn Ewers is good on Texas. I think he's good on Texas, but he could be way different with Saban.
Well, I'm talking physically. I'm talking like Quinn Ewers, right. 6. Plus, Quinn Ewers played in Texas. I'm real hesitant of obviously Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, but I'm real hesitant with California quarterbacks as of lately. I don't really I feel like kids out of Cal. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they play so much spread, 7-on-7 ball, but they don't do under center pro, and there's a lot of bad quarterback coaching. I feel like I don't know. I trust Texas quarterbacks way more than I trust Cali quarterbacks. That's for sure.
I think so too. Speaking of Cali quarterbacks, though, did you see the modern day and their quarterback had 5 tutties against Bosco?
Who is their quarterback right now?
Elijah Brown's his name. I don't know where he's committed to, but Elijah
is it that kid with dreads? That Polynesian kid with dreads? He's skinny. He looks like Sean Paul.
I don't know. All I know is Elijah Brown's the guy's name, and he had 5 touchdowns, and Mater Dei won 42 to 28 or something against St. John Bosco.
Elijah Brown.
DJ Ukulele versus Bryce Young.
Bro.
What were we even talking about? I kind of lost track of what we were talking about.
You're talking about the Red River rivalry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Quinn Ewers. Yeah, no, but yeah, I think for sure though. I think Texas beats them for sure.
I love the fact that Spencer Rattler.
He's forgotten about. Absolutely forgotten.
That's what I'm saying. Like we were talking about Oklahoma, and his name wasn't even mentioned. Like I just found that hilarious.
He did nothing but piss his teammates off.
It's like,
you see, there's South Carolina fans that really think he's gonna bounce back and think he's gonna be like.
They sound like Bears fans.
There was a tweet that was going viral of someone that like had some well-known status, and then South Carolina fans said like a hot take like Spencer Rattler's gonna come back and be the next Tebow or something. And I was like, absolutely not.
No,
First of all,
they may not win.
He's not going to be Tim Tebow in the sense of on the football field, and he's definitely not Tim Tebow in the sense of off the field. That's for sure.
Right.
You don't think Spencer Rattler's going to Bible study? You don't think he's leading his team?
I think he might be doing the exact opposite, just riding the hype.
Tebow was. But if you
he doesn't even have hype anymore.
The team that Tebow
had. I was talking about
to lead that squad of just chaos of a team.
Absolute criminals.
They are just straight criminals.
Dude, hold on. No, real talk though.
That CTE is real.
Tim Tebow saving himself till marriage. Spencer Rattler got suspended his senior season because he got caught tagging in the bathroom in high school. Yeah. That's definitely opposite of Tim Tebow. 100%.
No, absolutely. I love Tim Tebow.
Random subject change here. What do we think about Oh shit! I just had a brain fart. What do we think about Antonio Brown right now? Do you think anything between him and Giselle has happened? Like he's been posting some.
I don't think anything between him. I think he's just
between Tom and Giselle.
He's a master of trolling and social media.
No. I get that. That's what I think. But at the same point, do you think anything might happen after this whole divorce goes through?
No, it's not a shot.
Okay. On top of that, what do you think? What do you guys think the reason for the divorce is? Because I'm just as befuddled as you guys. Like I don't. This is kind of
put her first. She doesn't put her 10th on the list.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speculate. I'm not in their life, but I think it's the guy can't give it up, and he has to she gave up her career for years, and he just can't give it up.
Right.
I think
there's just not that.
Yeah.
There. I could get that too, but I mean, on her part, I like Blue Dorn said, I think it's like she just feels disrespected, like she gave up her life, and she still makes more than Tom Brady.
And she's the breadwinner. Yeah, I know.
He can't give that up and give that respect to his family. But that's why I asked. I thought that was a pretty I saw they were getting a divorce, and I was like, that's just not to be not expected, but kind of out of the blue.
No, definitely.
I feel like she's a control freak, and I feel like back in the day it was cool for Tom to play football because he was in his prime, but I feel like now she's like, oh, you need to retire and do this. Do
you also think it's because the Bucks aren't doing that great this year and they're not in the spotlight anymore, and just because she's not in the spotlight being Tom Brady's wife, do you think that has anything to do with it? Why would she do this week 4 of the season, or why would they do this? Obviously, when he came back to do this season this year, they've had to have talked about it. You know what I mean?
Here's what I don't know anything. Obviously, I'm not either one of those two. I wish I had their money, but
same.
But I think it's this. He said that he was retired after 90 years in the NFL, and I think they started planning. I think they started planning their life after football. I bet she started putting plans together. I bet they started putting family trips together. All the money they have, doing their things. And then on a dime, boom, guess what? He's back in the NFL again. All that,
not even with Gronk.
All that gets put on the back burner. It's all done. We'll worry about that later. Putting that later on in the future. And I bet she's thinking, is it ever going to be a thing? Is she ever going to put his family and us first and not this game. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, because they got 3 kids. I mean, that's a real thing, you know. Like
they have 3 kids. They have 2. The first one
I thought they had 3.
His oldest one is with a different chick. It's with that actor chick.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Tom has 3 kids. They have 2 kids.
All right. I don't know anything about it though, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. But
yeah.
Hey Tom, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Shout out
to Tom. Hey Tom. City boy. Hey, City boys up, Tom. City boys up.
City boys.
City boys.
Get that paycheck.
Jimmy Ghetto Gronk gonna be down there in Tampa tearing it up with the clubs.
How about game?
Just
how about
throwing
game
the 6 Super Bowl trophies around on a boat like that's like fucking candy.
So did you watch any of Pat's show this morning of them in Kansas at the thing? Did you hear the chant that were going on?
Work right before he came on.
Dude, he was sitting there. There's a big crowd behind him, and they were all the Kansas fans were cheating. They were chanting like it was like beer not. It was like booze not.
I remember the chant that the Jaguars fans gave to Deshaun Watson in the preseason game. That's what that was a little out of pocket,
but at college game day, like the Kansas fans in the background, they're yelling like if they say like booze not something like fuck TCU, like chanting it in the background, like you could just constantly hear it, like they're going ape shit back there, dude.
When was the last time game day went to Kansas? I mean, the basketball always is there, but still,
dude. Hey, if they win this game, like I get it, they're at Kansas now, but that's kind of
they're 6-0 or 5-0, whatever it is,
dude.
TCU smoked Oklahoma. TCU's legit. Max Duggan's been there for 30 years playing quarterback for him, and he's having a great couple of years. TCU, Max Duggan's the real deal. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get drafted, but I bet he gets a shot tomorrow. I mean, he's been there forever.
So, you think who'd you have in your Big 12 championship? Kansas, Oklahoma State,
Oklahoma, but then TCU comes and whoops them. So I don't know. It probably TCU and
Oklahoma State. Are Oklahoma State and Kansas both make it in there?
Yeah, there is no division in the Big 12. It's only 10 teams.
Do you think Kansas could make it in there? Or you think they're
going to have either one loss or win it out?
But do you think they can? Or do you think
Absolutely.
They just had a hot start?
Absolutely, they're 5-0. If they win this game against TCU, a team who smoked Oklahoma, I think they got a shot. If they get blown out this game, then they're not for real. I think this game's going to be a very telling sign to see if Kansas is for real or they're just all hype and they're just like Minnesota winning terrible games.
Got you. Okay, makes sense.
I respect that.
I think this game tells it all. But I think Max Duggan and TCU's. I hope Kansas keeps it close. I hope it's a good game. But I think Max Duggan's going to destroy him.
No, I feel that. I feel that for sure. I agree with you for sure. We need to talk about NFL 2 this week. I haven't looked at any of the games. Because like I said, this is Freestyle Friday today. So we're just kind of today. But,
Steelers and Bills. I mean, you got.
Who was a game that you were talking about, the good game? You said there was a real good game.
Eagles and Cardinals, Raiders, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, Bears, Vikings.
I mean,
Raiders, Chiefs.
That's a good game in our own opinion. If you're a Bears Vikings fan, it's a good game, but otherwise, to the NFL,
But I think the Eagles Cardinals game. I think this will be the last straw. I think for Kyler, if Kyler can keep it close against the Eagles at home, I think he'll be looked at as a top quarterback. But I think if he has a terrible game, misses receivers, misses assignments again, I think he's going to be a failed experiment. I think this game's going to be rough. If the Eagles come out and smoke them, the Cardinals are going to be in bad shape.
I got to get your opinion on 2 games here. One, you think Dolphins are? I'm assuming Tua is still out, or is he in?
Yeah, he's out for some.
I would hope he's out.
He's out.
You think Dolphins are pulling the win out at the Jets without Tua, or you think Jets might sneak this win in there?
Who's the Dolphins' backup quarterback? I forget.
I can't even think of their backup is.
Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy B.
It is Teddy B.
Oh, Teddy's going to go out in the second quarter with a concussion. So, yeah, I think the Jets.
Teddy too.
And no disrespect to Teddy. It's just, I mean, I'm just stating facts. You know, I mean, the dude, even when he comes in as a backup, like, he usually gets injured. I mean, he's injury prone. It's who he is.
So Jackson's taking the goddamn Jets. Blue, who are you taking?
I'm going to go ahead and take the Dolphins because the Jets are horrendous. So
they are horrendous, and I know that was kind of an out-of-pocket statement from me, but who's their third-string quarterback if Bridgewater gets injured? Who's the third string? I mean, putting a kicker in there as quarterback or just going to run Wildcat for the rest of the game?
They got Joe Flacco.
Oh, they do. The Jets have Flacco, not the Dolphins.
I'm talking about the Jets. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't even know if the Dolphins have a third string. I don't even think the Bears have a third string.
Well, if Fitzmagic's covering the game, give him a uniform.
Oh my god! Yeah, that would probably not end well. That dude would end up getting absolutely annihilated. He is in a good spot now. He's looking good. He's broadcasted, rocking the beard. That's where he needs to stay. But okay, other game I wanted to opinion on. This might. What's the standings, NFC or AFC North? Actually, that's what I need to look at. AFC North standings. Bengals play the Ravens this week.
Aren't the Ravens in first? They got to be.
Browns are in first. It's 2-2. They're both 2-2. So whoever wins this game is going to go into first place. We taking. Or no, Brown. I said Browns. I'm sorry. Browns are 2-2. Bengals. Bengals are
Burrow's been.
They're all 2-2 except for the Steelers. The Steelers are 1-3. They're all 2-2.
Lamar Jackson's going to come out after a big loss. He's going to come out and he's going to smoke them.
That's what interests me though, because last year the two best games Burrow had all season, not even including Super Bowl, nothing. The two best games he had all season were against the Ravens. So that's going to be a game to watch, definitely.
So. Browns play
Chargers.
For
400 plus yards in both games.
Browns play Chargers. That's a game that the Browns could lose. And then Ravens playing Bengals. I see the Ravens. I can see it going either way. Joe Burrow's a savage. Team's not good. Joe Burrow's a savage. But Lamar's balling. He just doesn't. Harbaugh doesn't know how to use him. If he was on like the Niners or something like that, Lamar would be balling. They put him in retarded situations. They need to use him under center more, where they can utilize his speed on rollouts and stuff. So this week, this week could shift the entire AFC North because like everyone's 2-2. So if Browns lose to the Chargers and then it's gonna knock them. Whoever wins between the Bengals and the Ravens is gonna lead the division at the end of this week, unless the Browns win. Then it's still going to be a tie for first.
Dude, the Chargers are not a proven team either. Their injuries are killing them.
Yeah, that game that Justin Herbert played that week after he messed his ribs up, he should not have played that game. You could tell he wasn't 100% every time he tried to throw the ball because you could tell his ribs hurt.
No, definitely.
Honestly, now that wait, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna change the topic, but like I know you have another topic coming up, and I didn't want to.
You're good, dude. Let her rip.
I was just saying, like,
Friday.
I mean, I was just thinking, like, Baker Mayfield. What the hell happened to that dude? Is it a coaching thing? Baker Mayfield. What the hell is going on in Carolina? Is it a coaching thing or?
That is not a coaching thing. Baker just literally like freestyles out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does he have like some dispute with the coaches, or does he just not really care at this point? Like, I mean, obviously he cares. It's his job, but you know,
he just doesn't have it. Like, he doesn't have it. He tries to do too much and ends up doing some dumb shit.
And he doesn't. He doesn't have the talent really either. I mean, as far as people, like receivers and stuff, like he doesn't have what he had in Cleveland.
I love Baker.
Who would you guys take, Baker or Wentz, to be your quarterback for your team?
Oh, God.
They're kind of the same guy.
Baker. I'm taking Baker all day.
Yeah, Wentz is injury prone.
Yeah.
I mean, Wentz will probably play like 4 games
at this point.
But at the end of the day,
touche.
I love Baker in college. I was a huge Baker guy. I really hope he did good in the NFL. But
I love Baker in Oklahoma.
He's one of those guys. He's gonna be like a Joe Flacco or like a Rex Grossman type, where if their team is absolutely loaded around him, he could probably.
He's gonna be the anchor.
Their defense has to be elite. Their defense has to be elite, where he doesn't have to score a lot. But if he gets in that type of situation, he can make it to the playoffs, maybe make a good run. But Baker just struggles out there and does some dumb shit sometimes.
One other random topic. I know this is way random, but what's your guys' opinion on Devin Hester being a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Was it? Well, it's for returner, right? Though, right?
Yes, yeah. It's not receiver.
He wasn't. Is he? Well, they're still voting. They're still in the voting process, right?
I think so for this year. But like last year, I know like he was like everybody was like
too.
Yeah, but last year, they were in he at least I follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and stuff, and it sounded like he was pretty anticipated to be on the ballot, and nothing really happened of that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know because the guy wasn't a great receiver, but I mean, you hold the record for most kick returns, and you returned the opening kick in a Super Bowl. That's. I mean, I don't know. I mean. That's pretty dope.
Hey, I'm finding some. We're doing some guess that team, and I'm finding some right now. So I'm just letting you guys know.
Guess that team.
We're gonna bang them out quick because Jackson's got to go to work in a little bit, but we're gonna bang them out real quick.
No, I'm just finding. I got like 20 minutes, or no, actually no, I got like 40 minutes.
You telling me you don't want this guy right here as your quarterback? You don't want this to be your future.
Have you seen that video of him being arrested?
Yeah, he gets destroyed by a. He looks so bad.
He tries to take off and running. Cop slams him into the wall. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, okay, I'm done. Just like a quarterback.
No, that is pretty funny.
Blue Dawn, you didn't do Marcus Colston, did you, last week?
Yeah, I did.
So what is this? What do we do now?
I did half the NFL. We couldn't get the answers right last week.
Guess that college.
Guess that college. I would have never guessed that fucking. I got one. I got one for you if we're gonna do this. Where Jim McMahon. You guys know Jim McMahon, right?
Yeah, quarterback
for the Bears, when the Bears won the Super Bowl, like how he had the Roselle headbands and stuff. Where did he go? You would never guess.
University of Puerto Rico State.
BYU. He's a Mormon.
Yeah. That's wild. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh. I got a good one.
Name this quarterback where he went to college.
My hero.
All right. Trying to think, what can we talk about? What else is going on in the NFL or NCAA? Baseball. Perfect topic to talk about. Here we go. I got it.
All right.
Keep looking for your guess that team, Debo. I got you.
Perfect.
The MLB playoffs start tonight.
Blue Jays all the way, baby.
Shit. It's postseason?
Yeah.
Blue Jays all the way.
MLB postseason schedule.
Did you
see
the
game actually going on right now? Oops.
Did you see that the fucking Cleveland Guardians made it in and not the White Sox, and the White Sox
it was
the Twins. I'm sorry. Yeah.
They came out of nowhere. They were ways in the back, and they just got hot at the end and took it.
Right.
Yeah, once again, Minnesota sports making me feel good inside.
I think the White Sox are going to revamp after this year because
they're supposed to this year. They're supposed to be the team.
Yeah, that's like now it's just like team. Everybody that's told them like that they were supposed to. Now they're just getting their point proven, and it's like everybody's in the hot seat in that front office.
So our live look in here, I obviously don't have the television rights, so I can't talk about it, but the Cardinals and the Phillies are in the 5th inning right now of their first game of the MLB postseason, and the score is a riveting 0-0 through 5 innings. So you know what? Baseball's back, baby. We're here for it.
That's absolutely a good damn game right there. Shit.
Yeah. Pitchers duel.
Pujols, do you like that would be insane if the Cardinals made it for Pujols last retirement season. That would be insane.
I'm pulling for the Phillies because they got Bryce Harper and that's my guy. I always like Bryce Harper. I always have.
Side note, this year my dad was coming to visit and I was trying to get us some Colorado Rockies Phillies tickets and I paid for the tickets, cashed out everything on them. And I realized the game was in Philly instead of Colorado.
No way.
I had to go back on the StubHub and resell them, but shout out StubHub.
No way.
I was able to resell them, but oh my God, probably obviously not the proudest moment in my life, but I had to laugh at myself after that. I was like, really, dude? Really?
I've almost done that. One time I almost did that. Forget this. I want to think. I can't remember. I don't actually. Let me think. Let me do one quick thing about this on research of it. Hold on 1 second.
You're good. Yeah, I can play some tunes in the background too. I forgot.
Oh, and hold on 1 sec. I'll be right back. There's someone at my door.
Get out of here. Well, I want to see if Jackson knows this one. If he does, I'm going to give him some shit.
Who do you like, Devo, to win the MLB postseason? The Dodgers set a record this year. Well, they didn't set a record, but they're on the board for most wins ever by a team in a year. They have 111 wins or something crazy.
Yankees make it, or Aaron Judge is ball out this year?
They made it. The Yankees made it.
Let's ride the hot hand Aaron Judge. Hopefully that dude just gets a bunch of walk-offs.
Right.
Who's actually favored to win it? Dodgers?
Dodgers are the best team by far in my eyes. It's an all-star team. The Dodgers have so my wife Brooklyn and I went to a Diamondbacks Dodgers game down here, and I looked at the lineup for the Diamondbacks. Didn't know. I think I knew one player, and I'm a pretty avid baseball guy. And the Dodgers, every single person in their lineup was an all-star. Every single one at some point in their career had been an all-star. I mean, baseball sucks for that reason because they can buy the salary cap mess. You can buy your championships. You can buy your best teams. So the teams like the Diamondbacks and the Twins, they never get any love because they lose all their players. We're basically a farm system for the big teams. If you've seen Moneyball, that's what it's about. That the Oakland and Minnesota, they just all their best players after they go to the minor leagues, go to Minnesota. Guess what? In 2 years, they're Yankees anyway. So who cares?
Yep.
Side note on the Twins, Luis Arias.
Batting title.
Prevented Aaron Judge from getting the Triple Crown.
He did. My dad was really
take the win when you can get them,
My dad was really happy about that because my dad hates the Yankees. I hate the Yankees. And
my grandma, she's a diehard Twins fan. The same thing.
Hey, what's up, Demo? I can't hear you.
No, he beat Aaron Judge for batting average. He beat Aaron Judge for batting average.
The Triple Crown never happens. So Miguel Cabrera did it in 2007 or 10 or something like that.
What is it? Hits, runs, or what is it? Hits,
home runs, hits, and batting average, I think.
It's home runs, RBIs, and batting average.
RBIs, that's what it is. Sorry.
Got you.
And Miguel Cabrera did it. In the early 2000s or 2007, maybe 10. I could be wrong, but somewhere in there. And it hadn't been done for 20-some years before that. It never happens. And Aaron Judge was 2 points in batting average away. But Luis Arias from the Twins beat him out.
Did Kirby Puckett? He got the Triple Crown, didn't he? Or did he not?
I don't know. I should know the old stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
I should too, but I don't know. That was random. But
all right, boys.
Make me look bad at my own show. Get out of here, Jack.
On to the favorite. On to the favorite last topic. My favorite part of the show always.
All right.
Guess that college.
I did so bad last time. I got to redeem myself. I got to at least get one of them right.
All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10. And then if it's tied at the end, we'll do a tiebreaker, right?
Bonus.
Bet.
Yep. All right, I'm just gonna go randomly off this list. First one, we'll go with you, Jackson. And if
yes,
you
go first.
don't
Ladies
get it,
first.
if you ladies first, if you don't get it, Blue Horn can steal it. All right.
All right.
Vinny Testaverde.
Oh, I think I know this one. Come on, Dylan. I know this. I've looked this up.
Do we get any hints? Do we get any hints or anything like southwest, northeast?
This one threw me off. Southeast.
Power 5?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Ole Miss?
Nope.
Not far east. That's too far south. Yeah, I fucked that up.
No. Blue, you got a guess?
It's not Florida, is it?
Nope.
Keep going, Jackson. We'll go back and forth. We'll get it.
In that area for goddamn.
That's what I thought. I think it's right there. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
University of Mississippi?
Nope.
It's Ole Miss. You said it's one.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same school.
I'm thinking wrong. I'm thinking wrong. Mississippi State. I'm sorry. I fucking blanked out there. The maroon and white, Mississippi State.
Florida State.
No.
All right, then I think I know who it is.
Auburn.
No.
Miami?
It's Miami.
Okay.
Fuck.
I knew it was a Florida school. Every guess was a Florida school.
All right. Blue Horn stole that one, so Blue Horn's got one. But this one's Blue Horn's. This one Blue Horn gets first. If he doesn't get it, Jackson, you can steal it. Akeem Hicks. Where did he go to college?
I know this one, I think.
Fuck, I should know this.
There's two Hicks, though. There's
Akeem Hicks for the Bears.
Well, he used to play for the Saints, and then when he went from the Saints, he went to the Bears.
Not the one I'm thinking of. I know the other. I know Hakeem Hicks, but I don't know Akeem Hicks.
That's how he spells it.
I know, but there's another player that played beforehand that didn't do anything. Hakeem
gotcha.
Hicks or something like that. He played tight end.
Gotcha.
That guy went to North Carolina, but.
Blue, do you know where it's at?
I'm gonna guess North Carolina because the other guy went.
Okay. Before you answer, this is not a well-known school, so if you get this, I'll be shocked.
Fresno A&M.
Don't look that shit up, Jackson.
I mean, I should know it.
He's cheating.
Don't look it up. You gotta guess. You gotta guess. You can't look it up.
Cheater.
Okay, give me the same hint again.
It's not a big school. Like
a group of five, not even.
No, I mean, give me northeast.
It might be Essex.
Give me northeast, southwest.
Duquesne.
I couldn't tell you. I just thought you might know this because he's a Bear.
I mean, I should know it. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even.
Is it a HBCU?
Never heard of the school before. Not gonna lie.
Great Britain State.
Well, then you got to at least give me a northeast, southwest hint. Like
he doesn't know. He doesn't.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, Dylan, you're the one asking the question. Look up the school and see.
I know. No, I. Even if I look it up, you're not. It has nothing to do with the region. If you guess the school name,
Alcorn State.
No, it's Regina College. If you know where Regina's at, I could tell you what area that's in, and you still wouldn't be able to guess the name.
No, I remember seeing something like where you went to college, and like I get that, like it was like something like that, but like
it's in Virginia.
All right, so that one, no one got.
Yeah.
That one, no one got. So we're back to Jackson.
I had no clue on that shit.
Jackson, where did Aaron Jones go to college?
Hey, I should know. Oh, Dylan, I should know this one.
LSU?
No, but it's down there.
Is it D1?
Yeah. They're not Power 5 though. They're like Group of 5.
All right.
Power 5 is like Big 10, Big 12, SEC.
Yeah. No, I got that. Yeah. It's still D1 though, right? It's not like
it's not
NCIA or shit like that. Or NCIS.
That's a good school, NCIS.
You said it's down there though?
Alabama A&M.
Nope.
So when we say down there, we mean like south, like one of them states.
South, yes, it's 100% in the south. It's very south.
Why do I not know this? I should. Aaron Jones.
Packers running back.
Yeah, but oh fuck. Like Texas A&M, I guess that's my guess. No.
Close.
University of Louisiana Monroe.
No. It's a Texas school, though. I'll give you that.
University of Southern Texas?
No, we're close. It's like that. It's like one of those schools.
Let me see here.
He's in North Texas.
That's an actual school.
I know. I was gonna say, based on Dylan's,
trying to go those like border, like way down south schools.
Yeah, that's what it's on the damn border. It's way south.
Is it Corpus Christi?
No.
Is there Corpus Christi University?
No.
Or is that Florida?
You guys are gonna feel
Corpus
retarded.
Christi's Texas.
Okay, good. I'm not that dumb. All right, good.
Yeah, no. You're right.
I'm looking at my wife because she's like.
You got to give us. You got to give some sort of hints. You got to give us some sort of hints.
He's basically giving us the hint. We just don't know it.
They don't hold Texas schools, you know. They like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know a lot of Texas schools like that.
They like digging for stuff.
Houston.
No, they like digging for stuff.
Digging for stuff?
They like to mine stuff.
Texas School of Mines.
No.
UTSA.
No. Close. You were close. Both of you were like, I thought both of you were going to say it, but both of you like missed the word.
Fuck, I wish Damon was on here. Damon would have screwed us on this.
Yeah, Lord knows it.
Oh, I do know.
You don't have to say the full name. You don't have to say the full name. If you know like the abbreviation, that's
I know.
straight.
I can picture the mascot.
Is it like a blue and gray color mascot?
Blue
my gosh.
Are their colors blue? Are their colors blue and gray?
Blue and orange and gray.
Oh, UTEP.
Yeah, UTEP.
There we go. I knew it. I'm like UTEP.
University of Texas El Paso.
I'm like picturing the fucking mascot in my mind.
Guarantee you when Damon watches this, Damon's just gonna be screaming through his computer screen.
He's gonna be yelling at the computer. Like.
All right. So we got Blue Dorn.
Those shouldn't even be points, man. That's so bad. Those shouldn't even be points.
All right.
If we don't get after 3 guesses, we should be done.
This one, we're going back to Blue Dorn. Blue Dorn. Where did Deuce McAllister go to college?
Okay. It's SEC school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Deuce.
You can look up the Jackson. You can look up the conference if you're not.
That's what I was wondering. Because that's what I was trying to look up earlier, and I was like, I felt like I was cheating, but like I'm not trying to.
You
I'm
can look up the
just trying to
conference.
look up SEC schools.
Yeah, that's straight.
You said it's SEC?
Yes.
LSU.
No, not LSU.
Oh, I think I know it. I got it. I got it if he doesn't get it. I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. So we got
Jackson better not miss this one.
I think I know it.
Deuce McAllister. Okay, SEC.
You better not miss this one, Jackson.
He's looking it up, but he can't spell Deuce.
No. I'm trying to look up SEC. Okay, so we got
looking up SEC teams.
We got Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi State, Auburn, Alabama. Is it okay?
Jackson, listen to what I'm saying. You better not miss this.
Mississippi State.
No.
Because I thought you meant that because
you didn't go to Bama.
I thought you meant that because earlier I said
that. What did you say before that?
I think I know it.
What do you mean? What did I say before that?
It's the other. He doesn't get it.
Fuck.
No, it's not. It's not. He didn't go there.
Yes, he did.
He went to Ole Miss, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do I get a point for that? I knew it was Blue Dorn's turn, but I mean,
I wouldn't have said Ole Miss.
We'll give it to him. Okay, we'll give it to him.
All right, I'll take that just to keep it alive for us.
you said Ole Miss, and then you said Mississippi, and then you said University of Mississippi, and Blue Run was like, "That's the same school."
Yeah, no, so but I meant Mississippi State, but like I thought you meant like you should know this because I said Mississippi State. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
All right.
That was a dirty win. That was a sloppy win, but I'll take it.
All of them have been sloppy wins at this point.
Is this back to Blue Run for this one?
No, it's Jackson.
No,
well, I mean, if you want to give me the win, does the choice go to the winner or the overall winner?
This goes back.
No, I was asking who started last time. Blue Run started it, so now it's Jackson. Wait, Jackson. No, I asked Jackson that one for sure. I asked Jackson first for sure on that one. Blue Run.
It don't matter. We're not getting it right the first time anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Blue Run.
Back and forth.
Blue Run. Where did Jake Plummer go to college?
No, Arizona State. Come on, man.
Okay.
Was that an Easter egg or what?
I honestly
what the fuck was that? And he gets the first pick.
I didn't know if he would know that. I honestly did not know if he would know that.
Jackson, did you know that one?
Nah, I had no fucking clue.
Really?
I know Jake Plummer. Colleges are not my strong suit.
All right, Jackson, this one's you right here. Where did AJ Hawk go to college?
You better get this.
You better get this. It's literally said every day, at least 15 times a day. If you watch anything Pat McAfee related, you better.
National champion, COVID survivor.
I'm embarrassed. I'm not a college football enthusiast. You got to give me hints on this.
I don't watch college. AJ Hawk, where is one of the
Big Ten school? Big Ten.
Big Ten school.
Am I wearing the sweatshirt?
No. I don't know why I haven't commented on that yet. That's just not it.
Hey, I wear it for the rest. I wear it for Spencer Lee.
Yeah, I feel that. No, as a wrestler, I totally get it. I just hate the football program.
Big Ten, eh? Let me refresh.
One of the greatest linebacking schools of all time.
Nebraska.
No.
Is that your guess?
No, I was just answering Dylan's question. Would you say one of the biggest linebacker schools of all time?
Yep.
Ask James Laurinaitis.
I mean, technically, I've already had two guesses, but the Ohio State.
Oh wait!
So did I get it?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
All right. I mean, you gave me like at least three guesses there.
You're good. It don't matter who wins.
I'm just saying. I mean, I need. That's why. I mean, maybe for the next time I'm on this podcast, I'll watch some more college football and I'll brush up on more of my college.
Sometimes we'll just do trivia instead of college. Sometimes we'll just do.
No. I get that, but yeah.
I'm gonna mark a little teaser now, Jackson. I want you on this. We're gonna do a you can have 10 guys on this show. We're gonna have 10 guys in a list, and we're gonna have an actual draft with linemen, everything from 2000 on. We're gonna have a draft. You can't draft anybody in the 90s, but NFL you can draft from 2000 on your team, and I want to see who has the best team. It'd be kind of fun. I want you on.
That'd be awesome. I'd be down for that. I'd love that.
Get like 10 of the boys in here and have a good time.
Jay Cutler is gonna be my second string.
Yeah, right.
All right. Blue Dorn. Where did Lance Briggs go to college?
Lance Briggs?
Yeah, played for the Bears.
You know what?
Like you put me on the spot right now. You're exposing me for being a.
Do you not know it, Jackson?
No, I have no fucking clue. I mean,
Vanderbilt.
Okay. Jay Cutler went to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Jay Cutler went to Vanderbilt. Yeah, I knew that.
Pac-12 school.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
Jackson.
USC?
No, it's UCLA, right?
Jackson. Oh. Look up Pac-12 schools. You better not fuck this up.
All right.
Jackson.
He went there. I didn't know that. I know what you're talking about now.
Don't say it.
He went there? I didn't know that.
Hold on.
I don't think you know. I don't think Little knows.
Pac-12 teams.
He didn't
Lance Briggs.
I didn't know he went there.
Lance Briggs went to Colorado.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is that right? Did I get it right?
That's what you're talking about, right? Colorado?
I thought you said because I thought I should knew it. I should.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
You should know. Jackson's gonna feel retarded once he hears it. You should know this. Look at all the schools in the Pac-12 and think deep down. Think deep down in your soul.
I don't have a fucking soul. I'm a ginger. Fuck.
Arizona State.
Yeah. No. Not Arizona State.
Arizona Wildcats.
Arizona Cold. Wildcats.
That it is?
Right.
That's why you said that. Okay. No, I mean I wouldn't have guessed that, and I do feel disappointed after saying that, but
oh man, Jackson, I'm doing a couple Bears in there just to see.
I know, dude. You're testing. I mean, if you would said Jay Cutler, Matt Forte went to Temple.
Hold on.
I mean, there's a couple I know.
Hold on, boys. Hold on.
Was that an attempt or was? Oh, that sounds good. A good combination. was that an official guess? Did we give him that one or not?
I mean, if you watch it, like every guess I made at this point after that is basically given to me. So
tied 3-3. Tied 3-3. We got two more. All right. This one is for Jackson. If you guys probably don't know, this is not a Power 5 school. If you watch Blue Door, I don't know if I used to watch this dude named Devontae Friga. He played basketball and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, I already got it. I already know it.
Where did Pierre Garçon go to school?
If it's where he went, I already know.
I get the first guess.
Yeah. If Blue Door remembers this, I'll be shocked.
Pierre Garçon, you got to give me a hint. I'm not.
Purple school, right? Purple school.
Yeah, middle of America.
I know where to go.
Middle of America.
No. Northwestern.
No,
but it's those colors, but it's
pretty darn similar. Yeah, you're pretty close.
That's when you said purple and you said middle of America. I was like,
you're on the right track. Hold on, boys. Hold on a second here.
Are you writing it down?
Purple.
No, I'm
so they're purple and silver.
Yeah, it's not a known college though. Hey, he got it.
Mount Union, baby.
He got it.
Mount Union.
Yeah, I know it's not a known school. It's not
a Friga. It's because you said Friga.
Okay. Blue Horn up 4-3. If Blue Horn gets this one, it's over. If Jackson gets it, it's tied, and I got one more. Where did Chris Carter go to college?
I know this one. I just looked this up for the last week to get him ready for the last show. Oh my gosh, what is it?
Got to give me a hint.
Big Ten.
Wait, you said Big Ten?
All right, let me just refresh my mind. Big Ten. I don't know all 10 of them.
There's actually 14.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Chris Carter. Chris Carter went. I'm going to go out a whim here. Michigan.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
So Big Ten?
Yeah.
It's not what I don't think it's one of like the smaller schools. I don't think it's like Rutgers. I don't think it's Indiana. I don't think it's like a Northwestern.
Indiana, that would have been a good guess. I
don't think it's them. So I got them eliminated. It's not Maryland. It's a big school.
Is it
it's
a big
not
school?
Michigan. You already said Michigan. It's not Michigan State. Well, it's got to be the OH, isn't it?
IO.
Is it IO? There we go.
OH. Ohio.
So I was close. Michigan rivals, whatever.
Michigan.
Ohio State University.
Fuck, my roommate's gonna be disappointed in me on that one.
Pulls out the 5-3 dub on that one.
Heck yeah.
Brewer pulls out the 5-3 dub. Unless Jackson.
Give him a bonus.
Unless Jackson can get this one right here. What he does, I will be so shocked. Where did Cody Parkey go to college?
Double Doink University. Cody Parkey went to college.
Power 5?
Very Power 5. Very big school. They have one in that here too.
Fuck me. I'm gonna go ahead and say Clemson.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Clemson. That's it. I said it was SEC, didn't I?
No, you said Power 5.
You said Power 5.
Wow, Power 5. Okay, no, it's not Clemson.
SEC. Well, then it's got to be. Then it's got to be who we all think it is. But he didn't go there.
I said may or may not win a couple natties.
Well, I mean, that's kind of usually assuming that he did.
No, that's not true. The university, maybe not him.
He went to Florida.
No, he did not.
Is it a university or a state college?
University.
LSU.
That's a state college.
No, Louisiana State Louisiana State University. Louisiana State University.
It's technically both. Louisiana State University.
I asked the question wrong. Is it a Yeah, no, I guess I did. That's weird though. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I noticed that.
Just like University of Central Los Angeles.
Auburn? Is it Auburn?
Is it Auburn?
Did I get it? Yes.
Auburn.
But right, I gotta go to work though.
I got one question for both of you, really quick. Then we'll go. I got Brooklyn that can be my witness on this. If you can tell me which NBA player I got, so in Subway, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, a guy stopped making my sandwich and looked at me and goes, "You know who you remind me of?"
JJ Redick.
And then this NBA player. If you can tell me which NBA player it is, I will give you a high five and you win.
It's JJ Redick or
Brian
Tyler
Scalabrine.
It is neither one of those two.
Scalabrine.
And he's a star. And he's a star. He's a good player.
Obviously a white dude, so I'm gonna have to say Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. Somebody looked at me and stopped me and said,
"You're the same hair as Luka Doncic."
Like legit, stopped making my sandwich and like started talking about. I was like, "What in the world?"
Hey, you do kind of look like.
Give me like a foot.
But I gotta get going. Thank y'all for having me on. Hopefully we can do this again, and we could do this longer. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys again for having me on. I hope the viewers loved it. I hope we gave them some entertainment today.
Heck yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate that. Made it really entertaining for us.
Damn straight. Hopefully, like I said again, we can get the other guys on here and we can all get our opinions on some stuff and hopefully see me in the future.
We got to get Damon on here for one of these. That has to
We will definitely.
We'll
have a Vikings, Bears, Packers triangle.
We're getting Damon on here with Landon. We're getting Damon on here with Landon. And we are having the Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady discussion. And we're going to see this unfold before our eyes. And, hey, Damon's going to be up in the clapping his hands like, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, bro, I can't wait for this.
We should get Blake on here, too, and I'll mediate it. And it's you and Damon versus the Stidhams. That'd be hilarious for Tom Brady.
Hell yeah, we'll do that. But thanks again, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much again. Peace out to the Fan Cave podcast fans out there. And thank you, Dylan and Dylan D Squared, for having me again.
Heck yeah.
Bro.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Deuces.
Heck yeah, dude.
Hey. That was a good, solid freestyle
He's funny.
Friday.
He's the same old him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nothing's changed.
Good old freestyle Friday. Hey, is that a capper to it, Blue North?
I kind of like it. I mean, we didn't really talk about any of the sports like the games, but I mean, we can do that at the end or something. But yeah, it's not bad. I like it. I kind of wish we did a little bit more of like the flow around, just talking about stuff. I bet that's more entertaining that way.
Yeah, I mean, true, but Jackson doesn't really know college like that. Friday's usually a college show. Our resident other college guy, Landon, has strep throat apparently, so I hope Landon gets well. You gotta stop kissing your boyfriends and yeah,
you gotta watch out for that Northern Arizona, the frat boys in Northern Arizona. They must kiss pretty well.
But yeah, hey, thank you guys for tuning in.
I say Arizona. I meant Alabama, not Arizona.
Oh, Alabama.
That's where he goes to college at, is Northern Alabama.
It must be HBCU.
Yeah, he's welcome.
All right, well, thank you guys again for tuning in. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Fan Cave Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Fan Cave Podcast. Follow me on Instagram at Debo Mills, Bluedorn at Dylan Bluedorn, and Landon at Landon Stidham. Yeah, thank you guys.
Heck yeah. Go Yotes.